welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. I'm at home. It is 5:30 in the morning, a little after 5:30 now. We're ready to rock and roll and go make this delivery. I got to go pick up the trailer over there in the drop yard. I dropped it in, and then we'll head over to Smyrna. We got an 8 a.m. appointment. We're going to be early for that, but that's how I like it. And the broker started calling me at like 5:30. He's called me 5 times in the last like 10 minutes. And that's just like, I already told him yesterday I was at home. I answered yesterday, I gave him the update, I told him what we were at, and they're calling me. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning in California. So they got some guy at 3:30 in the morning calling me from the 209 number, by the way, up there in Lodi. That's where they're in Lodi. One address is Lodi, one address is Lathrop, so I don't know where they're actually at, but they're somewhere up there in the 209. Anyway, this guy's calling me, and I'm like, yeah, now it's just a principle. Like, don't call me when I'm at my home. Like, I wasn't even supposed to wake up this early if I just want to be there on time. It's just because I want to get there early that I'm even awake right now. So don't be calling me. I don't need a dang wake-up call. I'm not a kid, man. That ain't how this works. That ain't how this works. So now he's not going to get a call at all. I'm not even going to call him back because screw him. Because I'm feeling petty this morning. That's right. Maybe it's because that other broker still hasn't paid me any money, and I'm gonna have to send them to collections. What's up with that? I don't know. But let's get in the truck and roll down the road and shoot. We just gotta make this delivery, and then, oh yeah, at the end of the video, we're gonna break down what this terrible trip paid us, and the amount of days, which was 8. We're actually stretching into the 9th day today, so it's more than a week. What little money we made, the number of miles we ran, and the rate per mile. So we'll break all that down coming up at the end of the video. But before we can even get started into the video, you guys know we got to roll the music. I think this is the fullest I've ever seen this little yard. A lot of guys parking in here now. A lot of guys parking in here now. It's like $350 for the whole month or something like that. And I don't use it often enough to like secure a spot here. But if it starts filling up every day and a lot of people are doing the month-to-month thing, then I might end up needing to secure a spot for the whole month or find somewhere else to park. I had trouble getting in here though. For some reason, when I scanned my QR code, it said access denied, and I was like, that ain't cool. But they have a little assistance button. You call, they got their customer service people right there, and then they just verify you are who you are. Get your phone number, get your name. You get your order number off of the, from the text message that they sent you, and then they call it good. They open it up for you. And I asked her, I said, am I gonna need your help? Am I gonna need your help to get out? She goes, you might. I think I am. I think I'm gonna need it. There's the trailer. I can already see the temperature is good at 34 degrees. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's get under the trailer and get ready to go. Hooked up. camera action. Let's put some air to the trailer. Lift up our landing gear, but I just want to come back here while I'm thinking about it and unlock this thing. So we're looking good. Seal's still intact. No one tried to tamper with our load. That's good. Gonna get my lock off of there because I always forget, and then I get over there to the delivery and then I'm like, oh crap, I have a lock back there. And then sunrise, watch out. All right, we are ready to rock and roll, hoochie coo. Let's get on our way. We're hooked up to the trailer. We've got seal intact. We've got temperature at 34 degrees. We've got everything ready to rock and roll. Everything's ready. Everything is ready. It's 6:15 in the morning. So let's go make our way out of here and get down the road. I wanted to get there at 7. I think we'll get there before that. Maybe I'll run over to Love's and grab some breakfast before I get started. Maybe that'll get us to where we show up just right at 7 instead of at 8. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's go. All right, we did have to call them to get out of this yard, but it's all good. They opened the gate, let us out. Now we just gotta try not to take out any yellow poles. All right. All right. We're actually, we're not that early. It's gonna take a little longer than what I thought. I thought it'd take me like 30 minutes to get there, but it's looking closer to 40 minutes right now. There's a little bit of traffic already built up going towards Nashville, so we'll probably just skip the stop over here at Love's. I already got myself my caffeine for the morning, so I don't need anything. It was just kind of like, well, I might as well waste some time, and if I gotta eat some calories this morning to waste some time, then that's what I gotta do, you know? I gotta do what I gotta do. That's fat boy talk right there. All right. I'm gonna squeeze by all these parked trucks, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Start heading west on 24. The 24 throws me off because it feels like a north-south highway because it goes mostly north and south in this area, and so it's weird that it's an east-west highway. It always fools me. So anyway, so I have to like think about what direction, like, wait, okay, that one is westbound. All right, westbound. All right, right here, 24 west. I think we're gonna take 840 and kind of come in to Smyrna the back way, because that seems to be much faster given the current traffic conditions. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and we should be there right about 7. Right about 7 o'clock, folks. And then should have time, as long as they unload me in a reasonable amount of time, should be able to go and meet my pastor for lunch. And you know, we're just getting to know people here at the church we've been going to, so he wanted to get together with me for lunch. He's like, I know you're not always in town, but anytime you are, you know, on on this day, that day, or that day, you let me know. So I told him, okay, I'm home, but I may not be home. It's kind of up in the air because I'm going to Taylor Farms. You never know. You never know. So anyway, we got an on-call lunch plan, but yeah, if I gotta call off of that, then we'll just reschedule it. But I'd like to get to know him a little bit more. All I know about him is he's from Georgia, and I think he's a Georgia Bulldog fan because he's got a big old Georgia Bulldog flag up in his office. So I think he's a Georgia Bulldog fan, which is too bad because, you know, Ole Miss is going to win the SEC this year. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. I can't say that with a straight face. I'm rooting for Ole Miss, but golly geez, they're not that good. Jackson Dart ain't that good. Maybe next year. Needs a little seasoning, you know? Needs a little seasoning. All right. Shoot. I'll just catch up with you guys. My mind just flooded full of football things to talk about, but I'll save those for my my football channel that I'm going to start one day. For now, we'll just stick to trucking, and we'll get on down the road and make it over to this delivery. All right, we're pulling back to the receiving area at Taylor Farms, and it is like 7:20. There was an accident, held everything up on 24, and then there was another accident that got caused by that accident over there on the just before the 840. So I was trying to get around on 840, and it you know, it took as long as it took to get here. Glad we left early because we used some of that time. That, I guess it's 7:15, so not too bad, but we had to kind of come in the back way over here, and so now I'm going to go check into the receiving office, and hopefully I can get in a dock sooner rather than later, and get this thing off my truck. Fingers crossed. All right, I kind of got worried because all these trucks are kind of just hanging out, idling over here, waiting. I didn't know what to think, and then, but when I checked in, the broker told me the truth. It was an 8 a.m. appointment, so at least they told me the truth, right? At least they told me the truth. And then because I have my appointment and I'm here at my appointment, then she said, all right, you're parked right there, right? I said, yeah. She goes, okay, then you don't have to go off site, because they had a sign that said, attention, you can check in and then we're gonna send you off site to go park. But she said, no, you're gonna get a door you know, pretty quick, so just stay right there, you don't have to leave. I was like, all right, cool. So pretty quick compared to what, but still better than getting sent all the way back out onto the roads that are freaking nuts right now because of those accidents. I was talking to my father-in-law and all the guys that that work for Estes. Their yard is just down the road here on Sam Ridley Parkway, and so I was asking him just to make sure I could come in this back way. It's a highway, but my experience with Tennessee highways is that just because it's a numbered highway doesn't mean it's necessarily truck friendly. I live near a couple of those numbered highways that I should have never took my truck down the first time I ever went down them. I'm like, yeah, this is not what I thought I was getting myself into. But anyway, so I was just making sure I could go that way, and I was talking to those guys, and basically all the roads around here are all jacked up because everyone's trying to find a way around the accidents to get to work. So I didn't want to have to get sent off site because everything around here is backed up. It would have taken me probably 20-30 minutes just to get to a truck stop over in Laverne, and then, you know, I'd be sitting at a truck stop in Laverne waiting for a phone call. That would have sucked. But anyway, that didn't happen, so we're good. That was a what if scenario that didn't happen, so we don't got to worry about it. Yeah, hang out and see how long this takes. All right, 2 guys just took off, so they said let Hirschbach get in his door 38, and then I'll get in my door 36, which Hirschbach is lining up to 36 right now, so I don't know if maybe he told us both 36, or Hirschbach's just like confused. He's just taking a difficult angle, that's all. So I'll let him get in there, and then once he's in, I'm gonna just pull forward straight ahead. Well, not straight ahead because the grass is straight ahead, but you guys see that drive up and to my left a little bit. That's where I'm gonna pull up into, and then I'll be able to get into the dock pretty easy from there. It's kind of a bummer because everyone else is dropping their trailers, and he told me I had to drop my trailer, but there's a truck still hooked up to Hirschbach. He got it in there, man. He got it in there. We got another guy. He just pulled in. I think he's gonna back in next to the Kenworth next to me and take that spot. I'm gonna go ahead before I get cornered and I can't make my maneuvers. I'm gonna go ahead and just get started, even though Hirschbach's not quite in his dock. This is a facility where they open your door from the inside, so I don't got to do much. All I got to do is get myself kind of pointed in the right direction. All right, there's El Hueso sitting over here in the shade. I dropped my trailer over here. I don't know why they didn't make Hirschbach drop his trailer, but they told me I had to drop my trailer and wait over here in the gravel until it gets done. So I don't know if that means it's because it's going to take a long time or what. But it is already 10 o'clock. So I've been here for 2.5 hours and we just barely got in the door. Oh, it's already got a red light though. It's already got a red light. Let's see if I can zoom in past all the trees. Trying to find the there it is. Oh, see that red light blinking? That's my red light. All right. We're gonna get, I feel like some kind of a creeper over here filming through the trees, zooming in. All right, let's see how long this takes, man. This truck's dirty. Sorry, Kirk. All right, they called. I'm gonna hook up to the trailer, get my paperwork, and get the heck out of here. Also, my pastor called and said, never mind. His wife's not feeling well, and he's got to take the kids. So I'm gonna have lunch plans with my bride instead, which is just as exciting and just as important, more important, way more important. You know, I'm gonna hook up to this trailer. Let's go. All right, we're just cruising through town. About to hop on John Bragg Highway, Highway 70 South, aka the 4-lane. But yeah, we're almost done. Almost done for the week. Almost done, folks. And then we'll break down these numbers. Break down the numbers when we get over here to park. And I gotta keep an eye out for Mrs. Velox right now. She's over here at Walmart. This is the entrance right here. See if she's gonna be right behind me, or see if she's gonna be way behind me. I don't know. think she ordered groceries this time. A lot of times what she does is she orders groceries on the Walmart app or Walmart.com and then just sets an appointment to go pick them up. But I think she's actually going inside to shop this time. Watch out. Watch out. She's old school. She goes grocery shopping for herself. It actually isn't that expensive. You know, I thought like, no, everything's more expensive on the app. That's just the way it is. But then you look, no, actually, and a lot of times they'll give you the like sale price if it went on sale and it didn't show up on the app as that it was on sale. It'll come back through as whatever the sale price is. So as far as I know, you don't got to pay for it in any way. You just order your groceries and they bring them out to your car. So all right, I'll catch up with you guys and we'll break down the numbers. We'll talk about this long trip we went on, and we'll talk about just you know what happened, just what happened. Talk about the numbers, give you the whole weekly breakdown. Coming right up. All right, we got parked here, but look at this. We done messed up now. The lot is for Parsley's Market customer parking only, no dropping trailers, and no overnight parking. So apparently right after I started parking here, there was a lot that the city owned over in Woodbury, and they started kicking the truckers out of that lot because they needed somewhere for teachers to park, so they didn't want the trucks parking there anymore. So all those guys started coming down here. So there was all these drop trailers and all this stuff every week. So now this is just to run into the store and run back out. It is temporary parking. It's just for what it is. So we messed up a good thing, truck drivers. I had a little local spot to hide the truck and just kind of have my own little secret free parking, but not anymore. So I gotta price how much it would be to lay gravel down at the house and put in a little culvert and do whatever I need to do to get myself set up for parking at my house, because, well, parking's expensive when you pay in like, you know, $250 a month, I think is what they charge over there at that that lot that I park at just when I'm loaded. I think if you want to park there for the month, it's like $250 a month. And that's just, I don't know, that's ridiculous, right? I don't know. All right, let's talk numbers. All right, we can finally talk the numbers. So recap this week. We did a load from here out to Roanoke, Texas, which is just outside Fort Worth, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas, Texas. Okay, you guys know that. Dallas, Fort Worth, you guys get it. DFW. So we did that from here to there, 725 miles or something like that. And that was where we got hung up. Our delivery was supposed to be Thursday morning. I had booked loads going to New Mexico, back to Dallas, back home. All of that was already pre-booked. I ended up getting stuck in Dallas, Fort Worth on the first load. I had to cancel the next 3 loads. I got held up for over 70 hours waiting to get reloaded. I ended up I was looking for a load over the weekend, and the load I found was loaded on Sunday. So I tried to find something to load it on Saturday, and I just couldn't find anything. So I got loaded on Sunday. All right. And then I went from there up to Michigan. Sorry, I lost my train of thought midway. The owner walked by of this lot, and it's the owner I haven't met yet. So I talked to the other owner, and anyway, kind
kind of like was fishing for him to be like, but you can stay here. That he didn't say that. Because I've already talked to him before, and then he didn't. Yeah, he didn't tell me I could stay here. He just told me like, don't, if he knows I'm local, so he's like, if you're stopping in for a few hours and you're gonna run home and then you're gonna run back, like I'm not gonna, or if you have to park overnight because no one's gonna come pick you up, whatever. If you need to get rest, like as long as you don't abuse it, I'm not gonna worry about it. But at the same time, he didn't make an exception for me. Do you know what I mean? Like he didn't explicitly say, but yeah, you can park here. He didn't say that. He kind of just was like yeah, we had to change the rules. So anyway, all right. So we went up to Michigan. That's what I was saying. I'm interrupting myself, interrupting the weekly review. Went up to Michigan, and then from Michigan back down here. So 8 days. We left out last Wednesday, and we got back yesterday, which was Wednesday. I mean, we left Wednesday afternoon. Basically 8 days. Let's just call it 8 days. Today's the 9th day, but whatever. I spent most of that first day at home because my load didn't pick up until Wednesday afternoon, evening time. So and then day 8 yesterday, I got home half day and spent the rest of the day at home, and then I just went and delivered this morning, which took 4+ hours. That was ridiculous. But nevertheless, I digress. 2,600 miles, give or take, right around 2,600 miles. And we should get with the money that the broker hasn't sent me the rate confirmation for yet, for my detention or my layover and for my lumper reimbursement. They haven't paid me back for my lumper reimbursement. So those two things would bring me up to a total of $7,000 for the 8 days. So not great on the rate per day, not great on the rate per mile. It comes out to just under $270 a mile, which is pretty much my break-even point. Right? I mean, $260 is my, I pay myself. I set aside a little bit for shop bills. I pay for my fuel. I pay for the truck and trailer and insurance, and that's it. There's no profit basically built into it. You pay your driver, which is me, right? So as far as the business, there's no profit when I run for $259 a mile. And I ran for $268 or $269 a mile, something like that. So that's kind of a bummer. But hey, we made the best of a bad situation. I don't know. I already talked about that whole thing out in Texas and what happened, and that sucked. And then we just figured it out, man. We were just rolling with the punches. So I'm working. Today's Thursday. I'm working on what I'm going to do next week. Gus's birthday is this weekend, so I'm taking the rest of the week off. Which, I mean, it's what is it, Thursday? So I mean, it's not like, oh, crazy, you're taking Thursday off. Miles is coming home Friday. And then we're doing Gus's birthday. And then so I'm trying to see what I'm going to do next week. The following weekend, I'm going to Mississippi to visit Miles and go to a football game with him. We've been planning that for months. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. That's the plan, Stan. And, yeah, it looks like... Yeah. Looks like the owners here are getting their tailgate bus ready to go over to Knoxville and go to University of Tennessee game. Are they playing Alabama this week? I think they might be playing Alabama this week, and they're good this year. Tennessee's pretty good, so they got this bus that's all painted white and orange, and they got a Tennessee helmet mounted as the hood ornament. It's pretty cool. Anyway, all right. This is it. Love you guys. Peace out. See you next week on the next load, whenever that is and wherever that takes us and however much that pays us. I will fill you guys in when we get there. Peace.